Hello, my name is Kelsey and I am a student here at Northern Essex Community College, and I would like to tell you a story about my one professor. My one professor is Liliana Brand. She is my one professor because she has encouraged me to work hard to obtain my career goals and never to give up on myself. When I first entered Liliana's class, I knew right away she was a type of college professor I was not used to. After the first day, I asked myself, am I going to be good enough? Am I going to be able to keep up with the rest? From that point on, I was very nervous to enter her class. Over the first few months, I was very overwhelmed because I was not able to adapt to what Liliana expected me as a college student. I felt like a fish out of water for an extended period of time. But toward the end of the semester, I was very proud of myself and what I accomplished. On the first day of class, we didn't do what a lot of classes do, which is only get to know our peers. We went straight into math material, both given a lot and quickly, two things I'm not used to receiving at the same time. From being a first-generation college student, it's very hard to get family support when their goals in life are different than your own. Are you a quiet person? Because I'm a quiet person, and that is Liliana has helped me realize that I need to ask for help when math material is hard to comprehend in order to overcome learning difficulties. From that point on, I was no longer a turtle hiding in my shell. As a college professor, Liliana has very high expectations for not one but all of her students. She doesn't only want her students to complete her work, she wants them to know how to do it and understand how to do it in order to complete future math courses down the road in their education. She wants to prepare you for when you go to a four-year university or even graduate school. Over time, I realized Professor Brand doesn't put up with any excuses. There is no reason a student isn't capable of completing their homework or assignments if they do what their job as a student is, which is ask for help when needed and ask questions when appropriate. Students are afraid to ask for help, and I don't know if it is because if they consider if you ask for help you're incompetent or what it would be, but how is a teacher supposed to know if you are struggling or are having a hard time with some material if you don't do your job and speak up? Professor Brand is the type of college professor that goes above and beyond her job description. She makes herself available to her students and helps her students as much as she can, and you can see that every time she teaches. Liliana makes you work for the grade, which is something every student should do. An A isn't just going to appear on your transcript. You need to complete the work and know how to complete the work, and she can see if you try, if you ask questions when needed, and ask for help if needed. You earn a grade for how much time and effort you put into a class. Out of all the professors I've ever had in my first 2 years of college, Liliana Brand is by far the most dynamically enthusiastic. She always has a smile and attitude every time she presents new math material, and she is passionate about what she does. That has helped me because even though I was learning at the speed of a 4 or 5 and she taught at the speed of a 10, it showed me she cares about what she does and she doesn't want all her students just to succeed but also excel. I think the biggest way Liliana Brand has changed my life was the way she changed the way I think about myself. She made me overcome the fear of not being good enough. Again, I go back to, am I good enough to be in the class? Am I going to be able to keep up with the rest? Am I going to give the teacher what they expect out of me as a student? Liliana, my one professor, has stated something to me that every college professor has stated to me if they see I struggle in their class. She said, Kelsey, stop doubting yourself. Stop overestimating challenge. And most importantly, give yourself credit. I expect a lot out of myself in my education. I don't only want to do what's required. I will not do just one, but all of the extra credit when given the opportunity. Thank you, Liliana, for allowing me to realize I could in situations I said I can't, for allowing me to change my outlook on what it means to be a college student. And every time I accomplish something in my life, I'm going to look back at when I had you as a teacher for Advanced Algebra and Trig in class in fall of 2012 and say, thank you, Liliana, I could and I did.